Hey everybody. First, I want to say welcome to Drawings by Trent and Trent's channel. His social platforms continue to grow, and we're just so thankful to have you as a part of Team Trent and following along with our journey and all the things that we do and get to experience as we highlight Trent and his unmistakable art. I want to address a couple questions that we've gotten recently about our meet and greets that are scheduled this summer. The big tour that we're going to do, I think it's 23 or 24 days. There's 11 or 12 stops, including, I think, 3 stops in California. We're going to be in Seattle. We're going to be in Oregon, my home state, and a whole bunch of other places along the way out there to the West Coast and then back here to Kansas. So the questions go something like this. Does Trent even like this? Or is this more for Trent's mom and dad than it is for Trent? Like, are they pushing him to do this or whatever? And if you followed Trent's channel for very long, you know that Trent really struggles with language, and it's very difficult for him to communicate a lot of things. And so we have to pay attention to him to know if he likes something, if he doesn't like something. Asking him to respond to you verbally about whether he likes something or doesn't like something is not going to get you anywhere, because his answer is going to change every time, and you can't trust the things that he says. Sometimes he's having a great time, and you can tell, and you're like, "Hey, are you having fun?" And he's like, "No." Uh, and sometimes he's really mad, and you're like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yes." So you cannot trust the things that he verbally says. We have to pay attention to his body language and his attitude and just all of that kind of stuff. So the question is, does Trent like doing these things? Are we forcing him to do it, or we just want to do it for us? Because we can't ask him. We have to go by his the way he acts and the things he does, how he responds to doing these meet and greets and greeting the fans and stuff. Now, as you can imagine, there are times that he gets overwhelmed, but quite honestly, there's times I get overwhelmed. Lots of people and lots of things going on. There's times Andrea gets over like there's a lot of stimulating things happening when we go to these places, and so yeah, sometimes it's a little much. We do our best to give him space in those times, but the reality is, all of us have to do things that we don't like all the time. And so, as Trent's parents, we try to balance those things with him. We try to push him a little bit, but then we also know when it's going too far and we need to back off, and we need to give him some space and let him have some time. So, before we go on meet and greets, like the days leading up to us leaving, we've been to several stops, several places in Oklahoma this spring. We've been to Missouri. We've been north up into Kansas City. We've been to Texas. And here's what we think based on how Trent has acted about these meet and greets we go to. Days before we go, or days before we leave, Trent is super excited. He's very happy, like just all the time. He's very giddy. He giggles, he stems. He's just super excited to leave. We also know Trent really seems to enjoy traveling. He likes to be in the car. We have a truck we recently upgraded to give a little more space and a little more safety and a little better mileage. And he enjoys being on the road. He likes hanging out. He likes staying in hotels. He likes going and doing things. Now, yes, sometimes it's a little too much, and he needs his alone time, or he needs to go to the pool, or he needs to just chill out in the room, and we give him that opportunity. In fact, when we do the meet and greets, we always are like, hey, at an hour in, we do 2-hour events typically, so at an hour in, Trent, you're going to get some time. You're going to get a break. You're going to go get a drink, or you're going to get ice cream or whatever, wherever we happen to be at. And Trent pays attention to that. And so he knows. So we watch his body language. We listen to what he's doing, the sounds that he's making, the noises he's making, the things he's doing. Is he happy stemming? Is he mad stemming? Those kind of things, and we pay attention. So the answer is Trent really does seem to enjoy traveling, staying in new places, hotels, Airbnbs, and whatever. He really seems to enjoy that. And for his part, he does seem to enjoy the meet and greets. He does get overwhelmed, but he does seem to enjoy it. And what we say as mom and dad is Trent is a very strong and can be a very stubborn guy. If there is something he doesn't want to do, you are probably not going to be able to make him do it. So it can be rough. When he doesn't want to do something, he's going to dig his heels in and he's not going to do it. So the very fact that he goes on these things with us, the very fact that he hangs out and he signs the books and he does that stuff means that he's willing to do it. Does he understand it all? No, probably not. Does he love every second about it? No, probably not, but nobody else does either. But we do it because it's an opportunity to hang out with you, to give you an experience with him, to get him out of his comfort zone a little bit, and to do some things that are different, and that's good. We all need to be pushed in those areas sometimes. So, short answer, look, we think that he likes it. If Trent didn't like it, if he acted like he was mad, if he didn't act like he wanted to go, we wouldn't do these things. So we're doing them because he seems to like doing them. Thanks for following. Thanks for watching. YouTube, awesome. Thank you for paying attention, for subscribing. Trent's channel is blowing up on YouTube, so thank you for that. And Instagram as well. We're getting so close to 1 million followers on Instagram, and that's really exciting too. We're just happy to have a platform for Trent and to show him off to the world and the cool person he is and the great art that he's able to do.